Alright, hello everyone. Uh, that actually doesn't sound too bad. It looks like it's a little bit low for some of the stuff, but I'm gonna be having to fiddle around with this for a while. But hello everyone. I have to mute that now. I'm gonna probably turn up the volume a little bit, just that way it can pick my voice up a little bit easier. Is that up, or did I just turn it down by accident? Testing. Okay, that was the down. Doesn't have the markings on it for me to easily be able to tell that. Gonna be fiddling around with my mic a bit over time, just to see how it goes, how it sounds on stream. But I'm okay. It seems like it's cutting me off a little bit when I'm not talking as loud. Yeah. A lot of the stream, I'm gonna be just filling with stuff while I get used to it. But on the plus side, you have to turn down the gate a little bit more. Hopefully that should be closer to good because my voice. I actually may end up needing to invest in a boom mic. Let's see, a 45 maybe? What happens if I just turn off the gate? Alright, how does this sound? Alright, testing again. Sorry guys, I'm just verifying through the stream itself. You have to fiddle a little bit over time. This is sort of the best way I can test it. You have to turn up the gain a little bit, probably. Because I'm a little ways away from my mic, so. Alright, I think that might be close to good. And it seems like it's not picking up anything in the background, so I think I might be good now. Almost perfect. Doesn't want to let me change stuff while it's being in use. Let's see, how about this? That's getting some stuff in the background. Maybe this one sounds right. No. I'll just stick with broadcaster 1. I'll see if moving a bit closer to the mic will help a little bit. I think that should be about good. I'm gonna, over time, still fiddle a bit more. Hello everyone. I'm a random Canadian, and today I decided I'm gonna just work on role quests from Endwalker, because I actually have yet to complete them. Well, I've done one or two, specifically just the tank one so far, but I still need to do all my other ones. Unfortunately, my setup is in the con room, so I have to do a lot of fiddling to keep the background noise from coming through. So my voice is still probably going to be a little bit weird, since I have a desktop and the Wi-Fi is complete crap in my room, so I just have a wire connection right next to the modem. But since that's in a common area, it gets a little bit loud. I should be able to figure out where I go. Let's see. This. I think this one's the melee. This one is laying the past to rest the mage one. And hopefully this should also keep my keyboard clicking from coming through. Okay, no, laying the past to rest is healer. Next one. Is it the no forgiveness? Yes, it is. So I'm already partly through them. It's been quite a while, though, because I kind of gave up on them, unfortunately, but... And my... One thing I'm very glad about is that I won't end up breathing into the mic. This seems like it's pretty much perfect. So yeah, I end up picking a Blue Yeti up on sale for like $50 off. I figure it's probably a good investment for streaming, since I'm planning on continuing streaming for a long time, hopefully. Yeah. I will almost certainly pick up a boom mic in the future, just so I can have it where I usually sit. And I'll also be comparing this to my old one. I kind of end up hating the mic on my headphones because it ended up getting very loose, so it kept falling down in front of my face when I'm doing other stuff, like trying to eat. Because I tend to eat at my computer desk, and I don't want to get food on the mic, so I keep having to push it back up and push it back up as it keeps falling. But now I finally have it just zip tied to my headset, which is pretty handy. So now it will actually stay out of the way. I believe this one was Dragon Blasphemy. Whatever it was called. Probably should have turned up the background audio and everything. This is Lefric, the aide who is in charge of Vandro. Have you found him? Oh, please say you have. We have not, I am afraid. But we seek to, and hope that you could tell us more about him. May we ask how he came to be at the infirmary? He was found by a patrol in the Central Highlands. After being treated for his hurts, he was brought to us for convalescence. Being in the prime of his years, he had been doing well, but then... Oh yeah, this is another nice thing. I don't have to be bumping my mic all the time when I go to, like, drink coffee or water or something. It can actually just stay out of the way. Plus, I'm not accidentally hitting my mic because there's no reason to touch the thing on my desk. The only downside is it takes up a big chunk of my desk and, like, Probably about a quarter of it total between my webcam and my mic. Prime of his years, by all accounts. He is no old man. It seems safe to assume he isn't Sir Vandro. No, he's definitely a different person, as I told Lord Artorial. And though I gave his name as Vandro, he seemed rather confused, and we had no means to confirm his identity. In his state, he shouldn't be wandering about on his own. Please, you must find him. Yeah, sure, may as well. The man who recently turned into a beast at the Hoplon. Regret to say it may have been Vandro. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. What? No, how can this be? Is there aught else you can tell us? Things you may have said or done while in your care? Some stolen glory stuff. While he was still unconscious, he would often ramble, though most of it was incoherent. He mentioned the Archbishop many times. Oh, he spoke of a bishop too, Bishop Vartanois. I assume he was a pious man given this. Or he could have just been insane, or attacked by them, or any of the above. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. We will continue our investigation, and should we confirm what came of Vandro, inform you forthwith. Let's return to the congregation for now. Honestly, I figured this is probably the best pick for my second one to do, like, fully work on. Since my main class is Summoner. I ended up doing Tank as the first one, just because Endwalker's main class for me was Paladin. This time I'm doing my usual Savage class. Check something. Should be good. Just need to fiddle a little bit more. I don't know why, but I just like this guy's name. Firmalbert. Or Firm Albert, maybe? Whatever his name is. Double Knight. So I'm considering adding another channel to the Discord, one to discuss spoilers of One Piece, since I've been keeping up on it quite a bit. I've been reading it every week, and it's gotten really interesting with the current arc. Can't really say much about it because, of course, spoilers, but it is super interesting right now. This is Fondro B. I will absolutely push for people to check out One Piece. It is honestly one of the top stories for me. Not just as a shonen, but in general, manga or anime. Mystery remains, but we are one step closer to identifying the man who became Profane Fafnir. Indeed, though he did not at first appear to be a member of clergy, his words betray a fervent faith. Now, curious that he used to speak not only of the Archbishop, but Bishop Vartanois specifically. Perhaps he was personally acquainted with his grace. In light of the possibility, I believe we should speak with him directly. Agreed. I will request an audience, but his grace has many demands upon his time. It may be a while before we are seen. Should you have any other business, pray feel free to attend to them in the meantime. I don't have any anymore. I don't think I have any other magic DPS I can get experience on from this. Oh. I need to extract my materia. It'd be very hypocritical of me not to, since I always complain when I see people at level 90 with a bunch of materia to extract. I think I did this not too long ago. Yeah, I should also quickly repair all my stuff. I can only repair the accessories since I'm a 90 goldsmith. Justice, only vengeance. Random. Excellent timing as ever. Deacon Clem has just sent word that Bishop B will see us now, by which I mean right this instant. This is extremely short notice, I know, but it would not do to miss the opportunity to learn how he and Vondro may be connected. Not wishing to keep his grace waiting, Lord Emmerich is already on his way to St. Ramon's Cathedral. Come, let's hurry there ourselves. Alright. Name Clem just makes me think of Warframe, that one weird Grineer that everyone seems to like. There's a thing in the game where it sounds like the Grineer were always saying, get Clem. And eventually, they sorta players found one Grineer during a mission that wouldn't actually attack or anything. They sort of dubbed him Clem. He became a actual canon character in game that only really says Clem. It's kind of cute, honestly. Seems his grace has yet to arrive. Random, full glad am I that you could join us. My lords, I'm so sorry. I have heard his grace that you were making your way hither. Shortly before you arrived, you recalled he had urgent business and had to leave the cathedral at once. You not have gone far, though, so if you wish to search for him in the hopes you can steal a moment of his time, grant us an audience only to depart with such haste. What business could be so pressing? Let's see. Where do we go? Where are we? Oh, there am I. And probably somewhere around here. Oh, it might have to be down there somewhere. Yeah, most likely anyway. Ah, Fort Knox. I found his grace random. So, well now, that we even have this, that even the savior Ishgard should be here. Your grace, perhaps 'tis simply a mere misunderstanding. We were under the impression that you had granted us an audience. Lord Speaker, rest assured I was just about to return to the cathedral. There's no need, your grace. This will not take long. As you may have heard, we were investigating a young man named Bondro. Is he known to you? No, I cannot say he is. With the exception of the former Archimandrite, I am sure I know no one by that name. The mine and the archbishops are known to many. Yes, perhaps. Perhaps his youth took inspiration from public services over which we presided. Goodly soul that he is. Well, glad am I that his faith was of comfort to him in sickness, and I pray to Haloni that he will soon be found in good health. Now then, if there's nothing else, I shall return to my duties. What do you think I'm gonna... Maybe I will strike you down on the spot, who knows? I do tend to do that. Oh, that's probably the guy. Maybe. Fear not, your eminence, I shall carry on your legacy. You complete the preparations as per your instructions, but are you certain this will work? Man, do I have to kill another pope? Well, it must. Lord Amric spoke the truth when he revealed the Archbishop primal power to strengthen the people's faith. I cannot bring myself to believe it, not at first. In the course of cataloging His Eminence's personal articles, I came upon his journal. There he had written that, through abundant aether and fervent prayer, it is possible to make gods of men. All the power we require lies in this place, this Aussie law. By channeling the essential elements into this soulless flesh and sword we found. What is this, a Riku replica situation? We shall summon forth King Thordan and his knights 12. By his blessing, Ishgard shall be restored to his former glory. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? It won't go well. I will turn you into a glamour. If anything, it'd be worse for you guys, because I've gotten just even more powerful. He couldn't beat me when I was weak. How's he gonna stand a chance after I've saved the entire universe? What's this? Just an ordinary man, scarcely changed from before. I have to kick his ass. Damn it, Thordan. His Eminence I must protect. Oh, cloned. That's neat. No, this isn't right. Found it. Perhaps I overlooked something. I was turned to the Holy See and reviewed the journal. Your Grace, what shall we do with this thing? Leave it. 'Tis a failure without use or value. The denizens of this place will deal with it soon enough. Alright, time for a little bit more of Regicide. You well. Were you perchance granted a vision of the past? Yeah, I got someone to kill. Wanna watch? I attempted summoning King Thordan as Knights 12. Look, it's not even a concern at this point. Your Grace, you should know full well that summoning is strictly forbidden. You will accompany us to the congregation. Explain yourself. Man, I've earned a degree in deicide. You don't want to fight me. I've dedicated my life to the church, conducted my affairs in accordance with the scriptures, and taught others to do likewise. Look, man, I fought your god and I won. You took it all from us, tore down everything that defined us. You do not know how it feels to have your very existence rejected, to be forsaken by your community and denied by your society. I deny you and this justice. I deny an Ishgard where the church has no place. I refuse to accept it. Do you hear me? I refuse to accept it. Oh, Emmerich putting in work. Nice. Your Grace, no. The fact that I'm doing this after I complete the MSQ makes it a little bit weird, but you always gotta remember that it's a time capsule thing. You just assume that this is going on while the final days are happening. And it should come to violence yet again. Would that your hand had not been forced, my lord. Deacon Clem should not be alone at this time. I shall remain with him while attending to the aftermath. When things have settled, I return to the congregation. Pray go on ahead and get some rest. I was gonna have at least a little bit of a fight. That's a shame. I guess they couldn't really let you have a fight in Ishgard. Because then there'd be an enemy sitting just in the middle of it and spoiling stuff for people who are doing Heaven's Ward proper. So I'm gonna switch back to my other glam. Switch back to my portrait. This one. And where do I go? Rotten Knight. It's always funny going through stuff and seeing people just kind of try to threaten the Warrior of Light or try to fight them. Like, there's only one person in the last year that's proven an actual challenge to her. And I've already killed them. Into the strategy room. I should be glad to show you in. At this point, it should be recognized as an official cause of death. Pissed off the Warrior of Light. How fair is the Deacon? Well enough given the circumstances. Though understandably shaken, he is more determined than ever to help his fellows. Truly, he is possessed of a stout heart. But to think that even a member of the synagogue could succumb to despair in turn. The crisis gripping the church is far graver than I had imagined. In pushing for such an abrupt separation of religion and state, we may have exacerbated the growing divide between the clergy and general populace. Random player, recount in full that which you witnessed in your vision. Okay, so this old man kind of found a weird clone and tried to put a sword in his soul. I don't really understand it, but apparently the guy is alive. He should seek to use one of the Alug's unholy abominations to create a primal. Yet that which manifested was not like the being you fought, but rather retained the form of a man, one driven by the desire to protect the Archbishop. We safely assume the bishop did not have sufficient aether. Bereft of Nidhogg's eye, the sword Ascalon no longer has such power, nor does the Warring Triad remain to be harnessed, thanks to your valorous intervention. But if the summoning failed, how did the clone come to life? And what purpose drives it? A lack of aether notwithstanding, the necessary components were present for the summoning. Perhaps the ritual itself was a success, and the vessel, though imperfect, arose as a champion of the Archbishop. Yet how did he come to be in Central Highlands? You believe that this clone and the man who became the blasphemy are one and the same? I merely speculate. Yet considering what we know of the clone and Vandro, it would seem like a likely possibility. Whatever the truth may be, it will not elude us forever. First, I must lay some groundwork for the next phase of our investigation. God's permitting, I will have news to share ere long, so pray look on in us when you can. How about in 10 seconds? You guys are quick on the information uptake, aren't you? I trust your information network. Hey, how's it going? Wells unending, faith unbending. Random, your ever sight for sore eyes. Yeah, let me try. That's why I put so much effort in my glamour. Ill tidings, my friends. I dispatched the temple knights to find the clergymen who aided in the bishop. Or no summoning attempt, regrettably when confronted, all turned and had to be put down. Without their accounts, how then to ascertain that the clone and Vandro are the same individual? Making the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Vandro may have found his way to Korthus. According to Rand's vision, he was abandoned in Ozzy Law, but what did he do afterwards? There's but one way to ascertain the truth. We follow his trail. I shall go and search for the clone in Ozzy Law. If he is still there, then we are dealing with a different individual. Splendid idea. Leave the Fulton continent in your capable hands. Meanwhile, Random and I shall retrace Vondro's steps whence he first appeared. Upon being found in the Central Highlands, he was taken to Camp Dragonhead. Let us begin by making inquiries here. I really should have brought a warmer jacket. It was a mistake going to Ishgard in just a suit. But, I mean, that'll look good for your investigation, right? Also, my book isn't my usual one. I wish I could use that as a wing backdrop. Let's see. Where do I go? Right here. The handy thing is you can hold control and it will put the aetheryte on top in the map if it's covered by a bunch of stuff. So it's a lot easier to actually click on it if there's a bunch of quest markers around it. It'd be very hard to click here, but if you hold control, poof. Gives it priority. Just a little tip for you guys when you're doing quests in an area. Investigating the stranger we found, are you? I wasn't involved myself, so I can't tell you much about the fellow. In case it is of interest, earlier the same day I caught sight of an airship flying dangerously low. It soon disappeared into the brewing snowstorm, looking none too steady. Airship flying low. No, that's about right. That's about all I'll remember. Let's see. Yeah, that seems about right for me. Glad to know my character roleplays as me just as much as it roleplays my character. Let's see. It's ever an honor to receive you. What brings you to our humble camp this day? An injured man who was found out in the wilds. Yes, I know the one. I was with a patrol that chanced into him north of here, at Providence Point. He was unconscious in a bad way, and we hurriedly bore him back to camp. After doing what we could for him, we sent him on to the city. So I found him somewhere north, I think they said. Yeah, Providence Point, right, that's the name. At least this is one way to stay warm. Riding a bird made of fire. Now, isn't the late Lord Hoshifon's dear friend? Is there something you require? Yes, the mystery man. I was among those who tended him. He was not attired for the snow, much less the snowstorm which he had been caught, and was suffering from frostbite. When people are extremely cold, they may mistakenly feel they are warm throat. That might explain his state of undress. That is actually a thing that happens. It's called paradoxical undressing. When you have hypothermia, you will, at a certain point, feel like you are extremely hot and overheating instead of freezing. And will start shedding layers, which will cause the hypothermia to accelerate. Which is why a lot of people who are victims of hypothermia and found in like mountains or something after being lost tend to be in minimal clothes. It's kind of fascinating, as dark as it is. I remember that from, I believe it was a video on, it was some Russian mountain pass. I don't remember exactly what it was called. It was that one where like the tents were found ruined, people were gone, there were clothes all over the place. People had, I think it was strange wounds. I can't remember all the details. It's been quite a few months since I end up watching the video on it. I think Dyatlov Pass, maybe? Double check. Yeah, I can't pronounce it properly, but this place, as wrote it in chat. This is actually a really fascinating thing. Yeah, it's where I first learned about paradoxical undressing. But anyway, back to the actual story at hand. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of interest? Yeah, here's some scrap paper I have with whatever information I learned. A mysterious man found collapsed after an airship was seen flying low. Yes, the accounts I heard are consistent with yours. I, for one, am curious about the fate of this unknown airship. To that end, I have arranged a pair of black chocobo for us, more efficiently to scour the area. We shall continue our search to Providence Point. Ravondro is said to be found. I appreciate the sentiment, but, I have this. I don't need one of your black chocobos. I guess I'll take your hospitality. Hospitality? Ah, okay. I guess it makes sense that we have to be stuck on one of these. They seem to like to add these in Endwalker, didn't they? Required riding follow along. I have this cut in my mouth that's really annoying me. Might end up needing to just get a little bit of extra mouthwash and just kind of basically disinfect it fully. Like with the coffee and stuff, and I keep accidentally nicking it with my bottom tooth. Then I'm biting a small chunk out of my cheek. Like having salty and foods isn't really helping it. Yeah, here we are. I believe people fish here. Oh, that may be a blasphemy that's trying to destroy Ishgar, but it looks really cool. I love the design of the remnants of the dragons from like Ultima Thule. It's just really neat. By the Fury, it's a blasphemy. Might need to add a thing that'll turn up the audio automatically. Turn up master volume probably on the. His Eminence must protect His Eminence. Yeah, interesting that of all things he would become a dragon with his weirdly insane devotion. Ah, you're finally awake. Alone be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me your name? Like that glamour. Blindfold. My name is. I don't know if that is a glamour possible. On a wagon on a wagon, yeah. Caught crossing the border to Ishgard. Welcome in, Dalen. How's your day been? Zephyrin. Sharbar? Or was it Bellerin? Polycrane? Fairmillen. Well, I hope it gets better. If you're tuning in, I'm doing role quests for Endwalker. Specifically starting off with the Magic DPS one, since I have already done the tank one before I end up getting into streaming. But since Magic DPS, Summoner is my main class now for any content besides Endwalker. So many names swirling in my mind, and voices that reject them. Is there none they will accept? Are you alright? Probably memories of one of the Knights of the Round. Just doesn't know which memory it is. Vandro, my name is Vandro. Well, now that's the same as our infirmary. I dare say fate has guided you to us. So, Vandro, if you are feeling up to a little conversation, can you tell me about yourself? Anything you remember? Anything at all? Proud son of House Dismal. Nay, devout servant Halone, who lives for the rush of battle? Pleasure in inflicting pain, the attention of maidens to fight beside my brothers in arms. Low-worn runt, whose every effort went unrewarded. Whose very name disqualified him ever leading temple knights, but his eminence raised me up, granted me a place at his side. From that day forth, I pledged my sword to his service. Pledged my very being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. I am a knight of the Heaven's Ward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Oh, you're a knight. Forgive me if that sounded rude, but I had no idea. While I realize your memories may be a bit muddled, I'm afraid I must inform you that the Heaven's Ward has not been seen in quite some time. I presume dead. The Archbishop, well, he's most certainly no longer of this world. The Warrior of Light killed him. And the Heaven's Ward. But the important thing is, you're safe now. We'll help you get back on your feet. Speaking of which, let me bring some food and water. You must be absolutely famished. The Archbishop is dead? No, this cannot be. How can I still be alive when he's not? I must find him. Ah. So in search, he found out that I kinda went and reverse crusaded them. Random. Yo, how's it going? For the glory of King Thornton. Hey, if you want, I can let you meet him. It'll just take a few magic spells, but... Oh, no? That's too bad. Another vision, I take it. The class changed to Necro. Fun fact, the Yoshi confirmed that Necromancer will not be a possible class for the Warrior of Light because it's considered too evil. The closest to evil classes will be Reaper and Dark Knight. The Dark Knight isn't really evil, it just sounds like it based on the name. And Reaper is just sort of making a pact with a demon of sorts called Void Scent. Another vision, I take it. Honestly, Reaper is a really neat class. Let's make for Ishgard. I expect that Lord Artorial will return soon if he has not already, and we should both be glad to hear your tale. I want to show it off. I know you said you don't play it. But basically, the Reaper is a melee DPS whose roots are actually in Garlemald, because Garleans can't use magic naturally. Pop over to Shiro. There should be a training dummy there. Let's see. The neat thing is... Oh, I should... Character config... Character show all. Where is our training dummy? There it is. Reaper. So basically, you get a Grim Reaper of sorts. And the really neat thing about the class, you can enshroud, which basically lets you do a really big combo. Actually, and Necro is more evil? Yes, specifically because it would be, I assume, actually using the dead instead of working with a Void Scent. Since Void Scents aren't purely like demons, basically they're corrupted humans in a way. But basically we make a pact with them. The other one that might seem a little evil to some, but really isn't, is Dark Knight. Let's see. Which one was it? You say not a life force. Or it goes back to ether, so by same impact as, say, a rock. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We pop open. Where is it? Is it Blood Weapon? The other thing that's really neat about Dark Knight, Living Shadow, you literally pull out an alter ego that fights. Called, well, I won't say who it is, but yeah, this is also really neat. I usually play with the effects off. I'll probably turn them on just for any story stuff. Get back to the main quest. Oops, can't switch yet. There we go. This is me sort of also advertising the game a little bit, I guess you could say. Yeah, there's some really neat stuff about the ethereal sea and everything in the afterlife. Basically, void center what happens when someone's ether turns too far into darkness. They're basically like demons, but they're people. Because if your ethereal balance leans too hard one way or the other, you will become either a sin eater or a void scent, whether it's light or dark. And there are all kinds of void scent. Let's see. Ah, random. I pray your search was more productive than mine own. Everyone is here. Excellent. So we were able to find our clone in Azila. Nay, not but the discarded Ascalon remained. Could you give me that sword? I don't know if I have that one yet. It'd be nice for a glamour. You know. How fared you with your own efforts in the Central Highlands? In the course of retracing Vondro's steps, we came upon the wreck of Soleil. I suspect he found the vessel abandoned in Azila and tried to use it to return to Ishgard. But he crashed en route and was subsequently rescued by a patrol from Camp Dragonhead. So it would seem, and the Archbishop's airship was not the only thing we found. Profane Fafnir was there too. The creature chose to flee, but not before Random had a vision of Vondro's past. Well, my friend, share with us what you witnessed. Yeah, basically, he has weird jumbled memories and went to look for the Archbishop, but I kind of killed him. So, probably fell into despair. All the pieces fit. It is as you surmised, my lord. Vondro and the clone are one and the same. In his despair, he turned into the blasphemy. The confusion he exhibited when asked his name, 'tis as if he wasn't sure of his own identity. According to the Scions, perhaps retained the memories of their previous incarnations. Thus, it may be assumed that the clone harbors the memories of all those who became King Thordan and his Knights 12. Though he struggled to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name Vondro. The voices were clearly in agreement when facing random, the mere sight of whom drove the blasphemy to flee. Above all, however, they shared the desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vondro's very being. We learned they no longer had a purpose. He became a dragon. The Heaven's War took up arms against us and Ishgard. By their hand were we robbed of one of our finest knights and a dear friend. Even so, I would not wish such a terrible fate upon them. I would. I would, absolutely. I'd just kill them after. I'm strong enough. The self-same fate inflicted upon many clergymen. The fate I fear ordinary citizens will succumb to if we fail to act. People will not soon forget the betrayal of our church's leadership, nor should they, but absent the comfort and stability once afforded to them by the institution, many have become lost, and all are too vulnerable to despair. People don't have to forget, but they need to move forward. I thought as much myself, my friend. But here you say it as well. Indeed, when the ground upon which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward, even should it cause us pain to do so. Lord Artorial. At the next house session, I shall call for a ecumenical council to be held. My lord, such a gathering reserved for... Oh, you intend for the church to codify a new doctrine. Since the separation of religion and state, we have refrained from interfering in church affairs. If the church is to remain a part of Ishgardian society and continue serving the people, it must reconsider its role and formally address recent revelations. I would call for this council not as the Lord's speaker, but as a humble adherent of the faith. Long had I considered whether such measures were necessary, but I lacked the courage to set them in motion. I now have it, thanks to you. I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must reach out to those of the clergy who are amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime. You got 10 seconds. Mari level 90. You want to blend in tonight? Use Void Scent Clone. Nice. Let's see. Final one. Wait, no, second to final one. Offering me chowder. Okay. At random. Owing to Lord Emmeric's swift action, I'm pleased to say that the Ecumenical Council will soon be held. In case you are unaware, the Council is the highest assembly in the Guardian Orthodox Church. The purpose is to deliberate and decide upon doctrine. The previous one we have held was no less than 80 years ago, and 4 archbishops have since come and gone. As such, most Ishgardians know little of it, save that which they have read in the historical records. Traditionally, the Archbishop and members of Synod will meet behind closed doors in light of Bishop Bartno's fate. However, this time doors will be thrown open to the public. Indeed, for the first time in history, all men and women of the faith may have a hand in shaping the mission and the teachings of the Church. It is my hope that you will also join us in this endeavor. Deacon Clem, allow me to express our gratitude for your efforts in facilitating the council. We appreciate the difficulty of your position. I merely heed my conscience and my faith, my lord. Acting in Bishop Fartnoir's stead, I shall do all within my power to see that the church may serve the people once more. Where's the Lord Speaker, I may ask? He stepped outside for the moment, saying he wished to gather his thoughts ahead of the council. Saying that he wished... The hour draws nigh, however. Random, I shall proceed to the vault with the good deacon. In the meantime, I ask you to find Lord Emmerich. You should be at the last vigil, I believe. Oh, thank you for the reminder to caffeinate. I'll finish off what's left of my coffee. I'll probably refill it soon. I missed it last time, so I also refunded the points for the last redeem. I ended up making it one that I could refund, because I might not always have coffee on me. Just so that way people aren't wasting their points. Because with, like, hydrate, I usually have water. With caffeinate, I tend to run out of coffee or just not have more coffee, so... New mic, yeah! How does it sound? I picked up a Blue Yeti on sale. I still need to adjust everything, but it should hopefully be pretty decent. And I should be actually loud now. My headset mic was fairly quiet. I think I have all the settings right, so that way most background noise should be filtered out. I feel like it was a perfect investment for me. And welcome in, Pickle Raff. How are you doing? How's your day been? If you're just tuning in, I'm doing the role quests for Magic DPS. I've only completed the tank one of these. It's a lot clearer now before I turn stream up via browser extension. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually have to get a boom mic so I can have it closer to my face. Right now I have to be fairly close to my desk. But I'm very happy with it. And then eventually I'll be able to actually turn up my game audio. Actually, I should probably turn up... what's it? Master volume... 50. So, it should be pretty good now. I shouldn't drown out the game audio, but... the game audio shouldn't drown out me, rather. Which I'm going to be very happy with. Because, yeah, it actually peaks up into the yellow now for the most part. Yeah, how's your day been? I think this might be the last or second last quest in this line. Oh, 'tis you, my friend. Is it time already? Yep, we're ready. I see. My apologies for making you come and fetch me. I've been thinking, Random, on the path I have chosen to walk, and on those who have been left behind as a consequence of my actions. Those who died fighting, those burdened with boundless grief, those deprived of position and purpose. Like any nation, Ishgard is made up of disparate souls with disparate beliefs. Without an enemy to unite us, we recall the differences we once set aside out of necessity, and find amongst our old friends new ideological foes. The future I envision is far more difficult to secure than I ever imagined. What must I do for our people to live in harmony, for our nation to move forward as one? Such questions I have been pondering. We should begin making our way to the council. Shall we continue our conversation while we walk? Alright. This is part of the... be off. As agreeable, I'd like to look on 4 times manner. Yeah. It's annoying that that still pops up every time, the tutorial on walking with people. I don't have much time. I'm glad for the opportunity to stroll around the city with you. Feels like another age that you and yours were no more than foreign wards at House Fortom. And in the actual fact, it may be considered so. For your coming set in motion a chain of events that brought an end to the Dragonsong War, ushering in a new age of harmony. You paved the way for meaningful change in our nation, and for that you shall ever have my gratitude. Yeah then, shall we continue with the architects? Let's go. I'm thinking of replaying through the entirety of 14 at some point, specifically going through as each poster class for each expansion and the base game. It's like doing Realm Reborn as a warrior, then moving on to Heaven's Ward as a dragoon, moving on to the first half with Stormblood as a monk, second half as a samurai, then a Dark Knight, and then just replaying through Endwalker as a paladin again. King Thoradin and his Knights 12, the murders of Ratotsker. Since the truth of their ancient crime came to light, many have demanded that these images be torn down. Yet, though what our founding fathers did was wrong, neither is it right to simply expunge them and their deeds from history. To do so would be to deny our people's part in what followed for 1,000 years. We have a chance to forge a new future, but we as a nation must decide how we will confront our past. Forgive me, I was lost in thought yet again. Let's join Deacon Clem at the vault. Well, that's a memory. Honestly, the architecture in this game is really good. I really like it. This one has the nice medieval look. Where is the place I have to actually stop? Oh, right here. There you are, my friends. The council is about to convene. Let's take our place in the audience hall. So we're not killing stuff here. Man, I look kind of out of place just in my suit. Esteemed members of the clergy and honored adherents of the faith, I thank you all for your attendance. In recent days, our nation has been racked by a series of tragedies. Those among us who do Halone's work have been transformed into abominations. Come to think of it, I should be the most qualified to lead the church. I fought Halone. I've actually earned her respect. Most of the gods that I've met so far seem to have respect for me. This dreadful phenomenon has been brought about by the final days, and it is upon our despair and anguish that it feeds. Thus, if we are to prevent further tragedy, we must strive to ensure that all Ishgardians, clergymen and citizens alike, abide with peace and love for one another in their hearts. To that end, I have called this council, the first in generations, that we might together determine a path forward for the church and our society as a whole. Since antiquity, the Ishgardian Orthodox Church serves the people in two respects: as the Fury's spear to strike at the heart of dragonkind, and as the Fury's shield to safeguard the souls of men. But now that we are at peace with Dravanians, the Church no longer serves as the spear, so we must now reconsider how we might better serve as a shield for our brethren. The hierarchy must be reformed, and for that we need accountability. The upper echelon must be stripped of rank at a minimum. Investigation conducted, trials held, if the evidence is sufficiently damning. Then we may turn our attention to their doctrine of lies. As our predecessor did before us, we of Synod have ever sought to interpret the scriptures to the best of our ability, and thence conveyed Halone's will to the people. Such fervent pursuit of retribution at the expense of doctrine would come also at the expense of our faith. I can talk to Halone, see what she thinks. Have we won the war to lose our souls? Oh, Halone, are we outside your grace? I still need to finish off the other half of the Alliance raid. I kind of stopped just shortly after. This bodes ill. At this rate, someone might turn. Work? Since the war's end, the church and the faithful have stood at crossroads, unable to take the next step forward. His Grace Bishop Fontenoy may walk in Holonne's halls was one such soul, and his longing for simpler times he resorted to using forbidden magics. He succumbed to despair. It reminds me to renounce the lies upon which our nation was built. But in our hearts we yearn for righteousness, misguided though it was, that gave us comfort and purpose for so long. So let's not forget who we were. Let's confront the mistakes of the past and learn from them, that we do not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers. It doesn't look like I have to kill anyone today. Yet. As fervently as we believe in our sacred duty, we struggle to accept the Church's deception and embrace change. The legacy of Thordan weighs heavy, and there is the temptation to simply cast it aside like a mantle that suits us no longer. Yet it would dishonor the sacrifice to those who went before, countless souls who served the people with the purest intent. And so, heavy though it may be, let us together bear this burden as we set forth anew. Our friend Random risked life and limb to reveal the truth to us, the truth that our legends and our scripture were tainted by betrayal, but not wholly corrupted. Though the great walls and towering spires of our city may have been built with murder and deception, they rest upon a foundation immutable and true, our devotion to Halone, whom we have worshipped since before our forefathers settled in these lands. The Church is a font of practical wisdom, and its teachings guide us in our daily lives. Such things define our faith no less than the lies. We can acknowledge our sins without renouncing our religion. Aye, without rejecting who we are. A comprehensive review of scripture as well as historical literature will be necessary. Revisions as appropriate must be made to ensure that the truth of our past is preserved for future generations. With your peerless knowledge of church doctrine, I dare say none is better suited to leading that effort than you. I also expect that many eyes will be required to pore over all the tombs, and I know many idle men and women of faith who would jump at the chance to do Haloni's work once more. I want that table. That day, so very long ago, I had no answer to my father's words, but it seems the people had it within them all along. This should go fairly well. Just need to go and teach the Knights of the Round a lesson again. Just one big cutscene. This, the church and the people have taken their first step towards a brighter future. Tis well Lord Emmerich interjected when he did. The council went better than I had dared hope. Truly, while the details remained to be decided, 'twas a resounding success. Your words helped everyone to find common ground. I know not how to thank you. Much credit must go to Random. In the face of great hardship, never did she hesitate to press on. And our people have not forgotten this. Not too big a deal. I do remember the day you flew into Ishgard upon a dragon's back. Making possible the impossible, you inspired us all. In you, we glimpse the fury, a vision of courage in the face of uncertainty. With your example, we shall endeavor to bring about the change to the church, to the future of all Ishgardians. There will, of course, still be those souls who struggle to rise above the mire of despair. My fellows and I shall be there to take their hand in faith and love. was faith, if not salvation. I mean, you're not wrong. Dynamis is basically faith itself, emotions and all that. Well, I best return to the cathedral. We have so much more to do. Ere I forget, I have tracked down that which you requested. Some repairs will be necessary, but it will be seen to with all haste. I tasked the deacon with finding a certain item, you see. A secret weapon one might say. You might know of profane Fafnir, I suspect it will be of great use in our hunt. Once the repairs are complete, we shall be ready to strike. With the church having reached an accord with the people, the risk of more clergymen turning is greatly diminished. We now focus entirely on the blasphemy. It's time we feed Vondro from his torment. Rest while you can, random, for I dare say the coming battle will demand the best of us. I hope your engineers are quick. Thanks for the food, I guess. Let's throw that soup in my pocket or something. Determination, vitality, and critical hit. I'll just eat it. And finally, ooh, some extra materia. Nice. Glad tidings, random. Since the council, not a single soul has turned. Safe in that knowledge, we need only think of how to hunt down the blasphemy. Ah, random, you're here too. Excellent. I'm pleased to say that the secret weapon is ready. We now look to dealing with profane Fafnir. I get to fight it with my dragon. As you will recall, when we last encountered it, it was lying in wait by the Soleil. An instinct driven by its inherited memories, I believe. It seeks to protect that which it most strongly associates with the Archbishop. In all likelihood, 'twas the self-same motive that compelled it to come to the Holy See. The skies above it keeps watch over the Holy Vault. When next descends, we shall exploit this instinct by using the secret weapon to lure it to the chancel. What exactly is the secret weapon? It's a secret. It's none other than the Fury's Grace, the holy crozier of the Archbishop. Suspecting that Bishop Vartnod received it from Al-Salah, Deacon Clem searched his private quarters. My suspicions proved correct. The crozier in hand, it shall make irresistible bait for profane Fafnir. Hey. My lord, that's an unconscionable risk. There's no telling how the blasphemy will react. Indeed, but we can be confident that I will command his undivided attention, thus ensuring that no more of our citizens are placed in harm's way. The Heaven's Ward are the Archbishop's shields, and the Temple Knights are the people's. As leader of the Order, the risk is mine to bear. All the nights the Heaven's Ward fell in the Nazula. As a vessel for the memories, Vondro may be considered the last of their number. Let's go then and relieve him of his, nay, their duty. Let's see to our preparations, proceed to the vault. We finish this once and for all. How many times they come back, I'll just keep beating them. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the canon, the Warrior of Light beat them solo. Instead of being an 8-man trial. To the vault. Let's see. I'm going the wrong way. And this should be the final part of this. I do like that the names for the quests are the lyrics for the Heaven's Ward theme. When the battle begins, Lord Emmerich and I will draw the blasphemy's attacks. Seize the opportunity to bring your magics to bear against it. If you're ready, then let us set forth. You need but say the word. Oh, I get my item level synced down. I guess it would be a bit too powerful if I was currently BIS for 6.0 quest. Never noticed that. I always thought it was indiscriminate opera type singing. Huh. Oh, no, I mean the quest names are the lyrics for Heaven's Ward. The Heaven's Word theme. The beast has come. Now is our chance. But actually, what's it called? The name escapes me. Charlian, the day one, actually includes themes from Flow. Or lyrics from Flow. Make ready. But yeah, the quest chain for this, they use the lyrics of Heaven's Ward as the quest names, which is really neat. Just a little touch. Sort of like how the achievements for Endwalker have the lyrics for Footfalls. To me, my knights. Hey there, buddy. It looks like he'd be blue raspberry flavored. Or maybe mint. For the glory of King Fortune. No, not mint. Probably blue raspberry or something. No, you are not he. A trick. It is a trick. The thing I noticed was the last quest of each base expansion was the name of the expansion. Yeah, that's also a thing. Also for the patches, the final quest, I believe, is the same as the patch name. Mr. Vandro. For the sake of all your guardians, I'm going to strike you down. My journal. I should be safe waiting for it to start. Class and job quests. Role quests. Oh, that's Shadowbringers. Yeah. These are the lyrics to Heaven's Ward. At least some of them. Which is just really, really neat. I like the little touches. I also noticed... Gonna have to edit this up a bit. I'll be 1 moment. So I have to quickly do. Don't mind one spot in the VOD that will be missing. I should be good in just a moment to continue. Alright, should be good. Now, starting off with my opener. I like my spicy openers. No potting this time, though. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. Altar Pyre. Don't seem to be doing anything yet.
You underestimate me.
Is that the same thing Estinian says? No, it is. The name of Ishgard will free you from your torment. It definitely helps that I have, I'll give you my Scarlet Flame to help you a bit with your health. Sorry, it's a little hard to see chat. And my mic. Hey, that was mine. I was standing there already. This a little bit. It's like when I see lines in the trailer or in the game. Yeah, I always find it neat. Okay, that one was on me. Ow. Glad I, Oh, prowess. Neat. Glad I am, over-geared for this.
We must stand our ground.
Altar Pyre. I believe this is actually raid Y, but I... No, it isn't.
You underestimate me.
Have my... little bit of a shield. Yeah, this isn't too hard. But I guess they wouldn't make it too hard, anyway. Don't pull them out of my... Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't pull them out of my... Ah. Really, Emmerich? Needed that for my... buff snapshot. Oh well. I gotta say the option to ooh, Heaven's Ward. Oh neat, he's using Passage of Arms.
I will not falter.
And Limit Break. That's actually really, really neat. The name of the video game. Yes. That is, like, super neat when they do that sort of thing. Because, for the most part, the Warriors of Light are the only ones who really use limit breaks. It's very rare that the other ones do. Let's say about here should be right. Yep. Oh, hey there, buddy. Ready to die? I kind of forgot what all these actually look like. I always play with effects off since I don't need them on to... Actually, it's worse for me to have them on when I'm doing Savage. I'll say Big Dipper steals my LB all the time. Okay, that's fair. I mean, in... outside of trusts, they really don't tend to use limit breaks. The fact that this actually had the characters use the actual tank LB. It's really neat. Yeah, she steals the LB all the time, even over the melee DPS. And at this point, it's just going to keep using the raid wide, it looks like. And that should be it. Victory! Another dragon slain. Finally, it is over. This ends the tale of the Heaven's Ward. Let it not be forgotten. 'Twas wrong of them to conceal the truth of our nation's founding, to abet the Archbishop in his machinations. Yet, in peering into their hearts, one thing became clear. They too had succumbed to primal manipulation. They too were victims, flawed men, aye, and not without sin, but guardians brave and true, as we all aspire to be. Having triumphed in the battle of ideals, I have a responsibility to bear all our people. Their hopes and dreams, their sorrow and suffering are mine to bear, and bear them I shall. For had you not vanquished King Thornton, or I had erred in one of my choices, I may well have been the first to succumb to despair, to be reborn as a blasphemy. No, I wouldn't have turned at all. I straight up faced despair incarnate, and I'm perfectly fine. You wouldn't have turned, not you. I think the Warrior Blade is the least likely to turn out of anyone. Thank you, my friend, for having such confidence in me. I am above such a banal thing as despair. My apologies, 'twas not mine intent to wax sentimental. Our work here is done. Let's return to the congregation. Oh yeah, I added some new sound alerts too. If you guys are interested. I have 4 new ones. This should be the finale. Where do I go? This way. Since I thought it'd be just kind of fun. One of the things I was looking forward to in terms of gang partner was the ability to have sound alerts, so I decided to add some again. Even if they're not used all that much. Was originally having a handful. And I kind of got rid of them and then re-added them. I forgot to test it before stream, so the first one might get cut off, but I'll give that a quick test, actually. Actually, I don't need to mute it. Okay, yeah, it's good that I went and did a quick test of it. Because that wouldn't have gone through. I'm going to take a quick minute to fix that. Let's see if that works.
Sloppy.
There we go. Glad I took a minute to check it. Because now it actually went through that time. Would have ended up wasting points if I'd not checked beforehand. Heading to the strategy room. I should be glad to show you in. Yes. It's a little bit loud, but it doesn't drown me out, so. I hurried here as soon as I learned of your victory. There's some few words I would say, but it can wait until Lord Artorial and Deacon Clem has spoken theirs. Random, permit me to offer my gratitude for helping us to overcome not only the blasphemy, but the despair which spawned it. But this is only the beginning. In the face of it, we may have made tremendous strides in breaking down ancient barriers within our society, but there yet remains great rifts to be bridged. It is no easy thing to rise above a lifetime of reconceptions and prejudice. I myself have struggled to do so, as you must know. But I shan't give up. On the honor of my house, I will do everything in my power to build a new Ishgard, one in which all people can see eye to eye, regardless of birth and station. Now then, I believe the deacon had some words for you, too. Pray lend them an ear. My Lady Random, may I say how glad I am that you are safe and well. Just before you arrived, Lord Emmerich explained to me the true nature of the man who became the blasphemy. The poor confused creature was born of the Church's mistakes, and on behalf of the clergy, I give you my heartfelt thanks for laying it to rest. As we work to reform our institutions and rebuild our relationship with the people, we will remember and pray for those who have fallen in service to the faith, and we shall pray for you as well. Wheresoever your path may lead, may thy fury ever watch over you and keep you. I shall leave it at that, then. Lord Emmerich, too, wishes to speak, and 'twould not do to keep him waiting. Random, Lord Artorial, I thank you for the vital roles you played in ridding us of profane Fafnir. As ever, the sight of you in combat was nothing short of inspiring. With no further reported instances of people turning in the blasphemy itself no more, I should like to believe we are free of the scourge of despair. The brethren and I shall able to see to that it ever remains so by fighting to dispel the darkness in men's hearts. It's kind of interesting that the dancer quests implied something similar to the blasphemies, since there were manifestations of emotion. Very similar to the blasphemies, I guess you could think. I found it really interesting that it almost foreshadowed it. It would have been interesting if it touched a little bit more on it with the 90 quests.
Sloppy.
Hey, Borbelio, welcome in. How's it going? How's your day been? You're just tuning in. I'm now finishing up the... what's it called? The caster quests. Role quests for Endwalker. Woke up late for work. Nah, that sucks. Did you at least make it there on time? Fight with you. Not only has thankfully work from home. Nice. So at least you didn't have to worry about, like, getting a late ticket or anything, I guess? You just had to hurry up with your stuff. Hopefully. Speaker of the House of Lords. Oh, this is the new mic? Great. Yep, it is. Hopefully it sounds better. The graph said it sounds better, too. Now I actually have it, so that way my voice should be more easily discerned. All the background noise should be minimal. Yeah, it's better. Perfect. That really makes it worth picking it up. Because I really wanted to improve the stream, because my headset mic wasn't great. It was really quiet. It was picking up all kinds of background noise, so I just saw this on sale, so I picked it up, and it's perfect, basically. It just takes up a ton of space on my desk. God and our people. After I finish up this quest, I'm probably gonna be doing dailies and together let's strive to fill our nation with hope. And I am gonna try to see if I can. By now you will be sick unto death of being thanked, but I must nonetheless express an additional word of gratitude. Full oft have you saved our nation, our people. I speak not only of our lives, but of our hearts and minds as well. You have given us a great gift, that of opportunity and choice, and if we are to repay you for it, we as a nation must take full advantage of our freedom to dictate a new course forward into a brighter future. But for means we may not always agree upon. But as fellow Ishgardians, we shall find a way to rise above our differences and stand united. That is the nation I will strive to build. This I swear to you. I still kind of have a habit of basically nodding at the same time as my character. Random, given all that you have done for us, I am loath to impose further, but may I trouble you to bear word of our success to our officer at Rodzahan. We'll of course be sending a report, but there's no substitute for a first-hand account. Our allies would benefit from the additional details you can provide as well. Alright, thanks again, my friend, and may the Fury speed your way. Yeah, what was I saying again? I get distracted very easily. Alright. I'll probably be doing some dailies after this. If anyone's interested in joining, anyone is free to join. I was planning on maybe making a redeem. Just for people to let me know they want to join stuff. Just as a sort of thing for people who are a little bit anxious of saying, hey, can I join in this? Because I hope to make it so that way anyone who's interested in joining me for any multiplayer games I do can just ask or whatever to join. It will always be open if anyone's interested. As long as I'm not, like, with a static group or anything, like for reclears. But otherwise, it will always be open for people to join, so I might look at either a Nightbot command or a redeem especially for it, just as a way for people to let me know. That way they don't worry about feeling like they're just begging a random streamer to join their stuff. I really am here for the community interaction and everything. Yeah, we're on the finale. Should be able to turn it in and then move on to the next thing. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of my mentor crown thing. Search info, back to online. Oh, I was in the wrong spot. It's over here. Guardian Delegate. Yeah, my Lady Random, by your return I dare hope that the hunt for blasphemy was a success. It was quite easy too. You vanquish the beast comes as a little surprise, but that this occasion would serve as an impetus for the church to embark upon a path of reform is incredible. I will share these joyous tidings with our allies without delay. If I may speak candidly, I must confess to being a great admirer of yours. In a moment, I would like to hear about some of your adventures, if you do me the honor. For the present, however, my official capacity is the Ishgardian Delegate. I offer you my humblest thanks for your immeasurable service to our nation. And then I just need to do healer, and... oh, neat. Yeah, and then I'll, once I get the commendations, I'll actually be able to become a full mentor. Though I actually don't really have a particular reason to, it's just the option to, I guess. I'm gonna quickly change the stream title since I'm moving over to my dailies. Okay, it looks like this still picks up my typing. You guys can call it keyboard ASMR or something, I guess. Casual dailies to wind down. There we go. Casual dailies to wind down the night. Now I'm still working on getting Warrior done. Probably start off with maybe Enraid, just so that way I can fill up my experience bar a little bit more. If anyone's interested, do let me, or interested in joining me for the dailies, do let me know. And I will get you in next time. Oh, my food is almost out. I wonder how much that's actually worth. I don't want to use that. I want to eat a chocolate. Oh yeah, I have these fairly large. But... oh, I must have just hit my thing out of habit. Yeah, it looks like we're going to Alexander. I'll probably turn up my BGM. I love the Alexander music. I'll just hit this. Oh yeah, I'm a warrior. So, why do I have damage on me? I don't need it. I'll get rid of my damage instead. I'm gonna turn it to BGM 100. There we go. That's much better. Oops, I missed one. That's unfortunate. At least the healer didn't die or anything. I'm pretty sure it was accidentally hitting a healer, of all things. Alright, this one is a little bit of a pain, but... alright, looks like nobody's in cutscene, so... I forgot to turn off my effects. I usually don't have them on. Where's the Gordian? Oh, I thought I hit him already. This? Oh, healing down. That's a little bit of a pain. Where is the one that keeps... guys, if you don't want to be getting hit by them, bring them to me, please. I can't tank if the mobs aren't near me. Knock them down. I have Thrill of Battle and this. Who cares about damage anyway? Hunga Bunga Warrior. Bring him to me. Come on. Where are you? Okay, I'll just do this. Yeah, I'll take a bit of damage almost definitely, but whatever. And I'll say no to that damage. Come on, buddies. Oh, I was hitting that because I was gonna make some good use out of it. Oh well. I have high vuln stacks. But, whatever. I'm a warrior. What's 5 vuln stacks anyway? Bring them over to me. Ow. Nice to use a benediction from the healer. I don't know which healer, but a healer. Oh, I got rid of all my vuln stacks at least. That was real spicy. And I think this might be the last one. Yes, it is. That's a victory. I don't know which white mage did the really good benediction, so I'll just give it to one of the white mages. And then I will go to a trial roulette. I always just get rid of these. Wonder what trial I'm gonna end up actually getting anyway. Let's hope it's one with some really neat music, so I have the music nice and up. Oh yeah, and do let me know how the sound of the... Oh! Okay, this is good music. Let me know how the sound of the game audio is compared to my voice, since my voice is a lot louder now, so I turned up the desktop audio. I'll let Henry do the main tanking. This one is synced to level 60. I remember wiping so many times because I had no idea what, God, I love this song. Dragon song. I guess I'll start off by filling this up. Oh, those kind of look like eyes, actually. And unfortunately, I don't have my really nice ability. I'll now throw on my stance, so that way if our other guy dies, I'll keep aggro at least. Hopefully I don't steal aggro. Actually, there's a pretty good chance I will accidentally steal aggro if I keep stance on. Hoping to knock them so that way they... Come on. I don't need your healing. I got my own. Hey, Shadow Dragon, why are you over there? Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's just kind of hitting people at random. And I don't have Shake It Off yet. Now we're into the neat stuff. Alright, Nidhogg. Oh. It is nice that it's easy to switch on and off stance, so that if you're getting close to overtaking the main tank, you can just get rid of it. You can have my aggro. I don't want it. Oh, Kaz joined. Yeah, whatever. Oh. New one ended up dying. Oh well. It's their first time through. At least our main tank isn't too bad. But I don't really need to get out of it, do I? I wasn't really thinking there. I just wasted one of my berserks. Oh well. I'll give you this. Why not? Oh wait, I know why not. Because there's gonna be an Akmorn. Which I will want it for. Oh well. I'll have to see how it goes without it. Ooh. Fortunately, one of our healers got nuked. I'll throw him back on stance, so that way I don't end up... Oh, spicy. I'll throw on Vengeance. Alright, I'm gonna have to max out my bar again. That way I can get all 3 Fell Cleaves. Tank privilege! Yay! Who cares about damage anyway? Damage is for those DPS to take. Actually, I probably should have kept that, but... we're not gonna get high enough, anyway. Oh, this time I can at least reprisal it. And this is a victory! And that's a level up, so I can now actually do my leveling roulette. And no one has an interesting card, so I'll just give it to whoever. Only one more level, and I will finish off on this. Treats. All people default cards. Yeah, Probably with the issue with the card plates. It's a shame. Ah, Inner Chaos. That's the thing that comes at 80. So once I hit 80, I can... New ability. Actually, I'm gonna sit over in Shiro at the FC house. Maybe we'd see more if they weren't scuffed. Yeah, because every time for a trial, every time I switch my gear, I always make sure that it doesn't screw up my plate. Meow Meow House, or Meow Meow Mansion, is looking better and better each time I'm here. Honestly. So it's basically finished, I think. Barring any, special event items. Special event deco. I've been moving on to leveling, if anyone's interested. Let's see. Oh, and I get some bonus from being a tank. I'll eat another chocolate. Maybe I'll give out some, year-old pocket chocolate. I'm on TV. Hey, yeah! I'm honestly horrible with names, so I forgot that's your 14 character. I basically only remember if it's, like, Random Canadian, and then my character's name is Random Canadian. Or Fire's Edge, and their character's name is Fire. That sort of thing, so I always have a horrible time trying to remember names. Yeah. Interested, do you want to join for the leveling roulette? If not, I'll head into it on my own and, get close to 80. And all my tanks will have managed to hit level 80. Which I'm looking quite forward to. Moving both of these nuts if I didn't get banned for it. That's a good name. And I'm going the questionable name that has plausible deniability for my Lala. Which is Jewel Pouch Speed Bag. Is, using the pouch of the family jewels as a speed bag. Since she was a monk. But it has a little bit plausible deniability since Lalafell being, Monk Lalafell going for money and whatnot. That's the secret. You gotta have ones that have a little bit of wordplay to them, but won't, instantly get banned. Ones with plausible deniability. Anyway, I will hop into leveling then. There we go. I'm actually wondering what this dungeon will be. Oh, Katana Rabble. Not too bad, actually. Unfortunately, my inventory is an absolute mess. I still have a ton of these illuminated trees. I need to actually say hello to everyone. Party chat. Looks like we have a new person as well. Oh yeah, I will actually need gear from it. Hey, we actually have some portraits. Currently waiting on healer for P8, so can't join. That's alright. I thought I'd ask since you're right there. Since I always try to have my anything multiplayer I do open to anyone to join, so I thought I'd check in. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit of regen. Oh, I can't stun it. That's good to know. Oh, right. Who cares about taking a little bit of damage? Tank privilege. Only issue found with my new thing is that it's a little hard to just mute on demand when I'm doing stuff. Like when I have a bit of a cough. It is a little bit dusty in here still. Which, gives me a little bit of a chronic cough, but not like I'm sick or anything. Let's just pull everything. As soon as I do. Perfect. Have some in my eye. I'll let myself get low. If the healer will let me get low. Though I'm not sure they will. Yes, they will. Thank you. Ah, they used Benediction. Oh well. I'll just pop on, shake it off. Equilibrium. I like doing nice and spicy pulls. I mean, why even play warrior if you're not pulling absolutely everything and letting yourself get down to 1 health? Maybe I should let the healer know my next pull I'll just hit home. Just that way they aren't trying to heal me. I don't even need to move from here. That's the power of a tank. I'll just let the healer know I'm gonna home next pull so they don't have to Benediction. I mean, it's a defensive cooldown. Why not use it if I have it? This healer's not bad. I like him. Oh, this one is a raid wide, I believe. Yes, it is. Ow. The healer's got him, I'm sure. I just got really lucky with that, avoiding the damage. Oof. I'm going to focus on making sure the healer doesn't die. They are, unfortunately, more important to me. I have a choice of who to save. I will pick the healer every day. Uh-oh, spicy. Can't wait until I get this leveled up to whatever the next ability is. It's Lazudal Scorn that I want to raid heal. So I didn't mean to use that one specifically. And I forgot to actually... Oh well. Ooh, spicy. Well, if I don't need it, I'll just try to keep our healer from dying by giving him a little bit of my healing. Look at me, I'm the healer now. That's kind of a neat headgear, but not better than what I have. And I've let him know in chat that I'm gonna hit home gang on my next pull. Just wanna make sure I get everything. 5 seconds on my home. Okay, I'm gonna just hit this. Oh well. I didn't get my fun. I have so many decimates and stuff. I forgot I should have hit it a little bit later when the healer was not using their holy. That's all. It's fine. That's casting bracelet. I don't know which one I that, but make sure I hit all the bats. Hopefully I should have absolutely everything marked. Love seeing all that healing come back from my... A little spicy right now. And now it's no longer spicy. Perfect. Alright, next boss. I'm almost certainly gonna have to use Shake It Off and whatnot on another team. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Oops, I didn't mean to hit my anti-knockback. Not like I'm gonna need it, though. That only works for about 6 seconds. Oh, I should have hit that quicker. Oh well. Oh, useful. I would have preferred if our magic one used it on a pack. Leave this. Okay, I was a little mistaken about where it's gonna fall. But it didn't fall on me, so that's all that really matters. I'll let it hit Ripper Fang, and that's one little bit I like about tanking as warrior. I'm gonna hit our team with a Shake It Off. I also gotta be really careful of that now. Hopefully our monk will get out of the way of it. Oh, ow. Thank you, but I don't really need Fur Cure. I appreciate the eagerness to help in that regard. I'm a warrior. I don't need health. I am literally too angry to die. What's this? I don't remember... No, that's not the one I was looking for a while back. And none of these, because my earrings are going to be better up until 80. I'll let him know again that I'm going to home this pole. Don't want to... our stuff get out of the way. Right, I mean... I'll wait until they stop being stunned. There we go. Yeah, they still used a Flay to Solace, but... who needs healing? I'm the healer now. I really get what people mean when they say that warrior doesn't need a healer. Just feels absolutely broken almost. I think I have to kill these 3 before I can move on to the next area, though. Yeah, I do. Those are kind of neat. No, on, but... Oh. That also looks kind of neat. Ring of Slaying. I wonder if I'll get the Ravel Keeper's Axe. There was a glamour I was interesting remaking that I have on the Adamantoise Vanadian. I don't remember what the raid wide is, but... thank you for the Flay to Solace, I suppose. Ow. Yeah. Forgot that. Oh, I only managed to hit 2 of them with it. Draw in. I should be okay. I love Equilibrium. It's basically just an instant free heal. Sort of like an OGCD version of Clemency. Which is pretty nifty, actually. I just quickly let them know in chat they gotta stretch that tether. Nice being able just to recover from a tank buster with like nothing. Ooh, spicy. I'm gonna just assume. Oh no, I wasn't. I'm only really throwing on Nascent Flash onto the healer just out of necessity. Just because I don't want our healer to die. Let's see our loot. Neither of these are for me. I like the monks. And I am almost able to level up again. I'm quite looking forward to it, actually. Ooh, 3-player combinations. Nice. I always feel pretty good getting that. Yeah. Not gonna be doing any of these others. Maybe I'll do a quick frontline. Yeah, let's do a quick frontline. Just to get a little bit more experience, and I should hit 80 from it. So I will head to Notia. And I'm one of those people who will only do one. I won't be going into another frontline after this one. I'm only doing it just to finish my level up, because I don't want to try and do a MSQ roulette. Honestly, I prefer an MSQ roulette over this. But I don't have the time for it. Plus, then I can also do this bonus quest. Should only take like 15 minutes. If it finds me a party, anyway. I don't need any these rewards, but I just want to do the bonus 80 quest from it. Then I might feel just to talk. I thought there might be a little extra dialogue from Endwalker, but that might be after I do that extra 80 quest. I'm just kind of waiting on Frontline now. I wonder what the Frontline for today is, anyway. Borderland Ruins. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Alright, I should turn back on Join Party in Progress. Maybe. Question will be what class I'll run for this, maybe. I don't really care if I win or not for this game. What's my PvP profile at? Okay, level 17. Hopefully I can get the false monarchy attire soon. I quite like the looks of it. Let's see, gear set list. Maybe... No, I'll stick with warrior, I think. Ride my mount. Now, as a warrior, I'm mostly going to be... mostly going to be trying just to yank people. That way our team can confirm the kills. And if need be, hitting my primal scream. Main thing is getting into the enemy group when I use it. I'm not a fan of Borderland Ruins. It tends to be a complete and utter mess. But it's not too bad, I guess. I'm not one for Frontline. I much prefer Crystal Conflict. I used to enjoy Frontline back when it was the old stuff, but I don't know why my frames are dropping so bad. Alright, I want to keep that open. Who do I... Oh. No, never mind, I was gonna say... Oh, I know what that is. Oh, come on. That's annoying. I went to yank that ninja, and end up accidentally selecting the thing. So I couldn't really do anything. Why is my frame drop so bad? I'm only getting 30 FPS. We're in a bad shape already. Oh, at least my LB is ready. Guess it makes sense that since we're completely getting stomped already. Hey, Samurai. Where are you going, buddy? Hey, where are you going? You're not going anywhere, buddy. Looks like we're going for the Flame Outpost or something. I don't know if anyone's actually communicating anything. Doesn't seem like it. It looks like we have people up north, which is a bit of a problem. Not a big problem, but a little bit one. Let's see, who can we... Not ninja. Who am I gonna take next? Samurai. Nope, Dark Knight. You're doing nothing. That's another knockout. Nice, nice. I'm being a spicy warrior this time. It's already 3 kills, which is a lot more than I usually get. For second place now. And we're gonna have to focus yellow, since they are now in the lead with an extra 100 points. It looks like we might have to move to mid-C, and I'm not sure. We're doing pretty decently. My limit break is ready. Are there any yellows? Oh no, there's just one and they're already dead. We've just lost our red one in the south. That's a little bit of a pain. And we are losing our base. Let's push our way back. Oh, it's red that we're dealing with. Well, that was an assist anyway. We need to go back to mid. I didn't mean to be auto-run. But we need to hit mid, otherwise we're gonna lose. We need to actually start hitting stuff. When we go to make a proper push, we will have to hit... I just hit them with the... Here, Reaper. Hey, get back here. Okay, I guess not. That was a bit spicy, but we're trying to make our way back down. Start bullying yellow, they're going to our north one. Unfortunately, I wasted my limit break. Yeah, Ninja, where are you going, buddy? Nice, nice. Where are you going, huh? Come on. Out of there. Spicy. Very nice. We're bullying yellow a little bit. We're not bullying them quite enough. Oh, that was just a mistake on your part. Not. I'm a little bit getting pushed a bit too much. Gonna have to pull back because our team is not in good shape. Really pushing us. When we pull back, hopefully we'll have the numbers to fight. I am in not great shape. I will guard so that way I can't be assassinated. My limit break is only at half, so I'm not going to be able to do a ton. I should pop an elixir. We have to really bully yellow. Let's see who I can actually yoink for us to keep from escaping. I don't think my marking will do much. Is there no one else to grab? Nope. Doing pretty good at bullying. Probably gonna have to start heading to mid again. There's a good chance that's about to pop up on us. And my limit break is ready again. I'm at, at battle high 2. Yeah. If we move up, we can get prime real estate. What's that? Oh, that's a teammate. So to start, I should be able to just deny. Oh, hey there, red boy. Not smart to come up while our team is all up here. They're about to start. That was a little spicy. See how much I can do with this. They're really trying to nuke. Alright, start pulling back a bit. Oh, hey, Dragoon. Where you going, buddy? Aw, are you running from us? Yeah. Oh, that's how you do it. And let's see. I'm getting a little bit... Oh, I don't want to get near that. Oh, you're trying to knock me off, are you? Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do that. Ah, nice try, buddy. You're not gonna take me down. I'd rather keep my battle high than keep my limit break. That monk was definitely trying to bait me over to the edge to knock me off. But I saw through it. 400 IQ plays. Yeah, Primal Scream lets me ignore knockback. If I tried to run at that point, I would have absolutely died. Let's see, that ninja is a problem. On, die ninja, die ninja, die ninja. Yes! Got one of their battle hires. Hey, Dark Knight, where are you going? Oh. Okay, I guess you can leave. My battle high isn't quite as high. Let's get him stunned. Assist. Go for the monk. Oh, the monk's running away. Okay. Fair, I guess. We want to target... way. Okay, we're getting pushed back, so I'm not gonna let them try us. Because dying is be worse for me. We need to pull back to make a push back to center. Oh, we should have been in center to begin with. That was a really big problem for us. I'm pretty sure that Sam is about to LB. Y'all can go for him, but we completely lost all those seals. That's a real mess. Alright, we can push back north, see what we can take. Oh, hey, Reaper. That's an assist. I am now at Battle High 3. Nice and spicy. We might have a chance. Still. Gotta be careful that they will push back for this. Maybe we should stand our ground? No, we're a bit too spread thin, I think. Where are we going? We're gonna lose north. I can almost guarantee it. No, I can't guarantee it. We're gonna lose north unless somebody wins in the next couple of minutes. The next probably 30 seconds, because they're gonna definitely go back for the top one. So, anyone guarding it? Yep, there it goes. That's about what I expected. Let me guess, yellow's gonna take it. Yep. These guys all share the same three brain cells. We're gonna yo-yo back and forth as red takes the south, yellow takes the north. Because they won't defend it properly. Well, I guess yellow and red are roughly the same area of points. And there goes south. I'm just gonna keep yo-yoing it back and forth. I can't do much, because I'm just a regular warrior. Oh, looks like yellow actually went for the south. I was expecting it to be red. That's genuinely surprising. Oh, hey there, white mage. Don't run. Alright, looks like we get to fight red. We are going to absolutely stomp them. Yeah. We might need to move top soon. I think we're very close to the next set of seals. Oh, is there someone here? Yes, there is. Okay, when's the next Borderland? I think it's about to start, so probably mid. Oh, it's at 2 minutes. And might as well get ready. We're fairly tied. Yeah, it's about to start. 10 seconds. Oh, what's the matter, Dragoon? You scared? Come on, guys. Mid. Yeah, we're gonna lose this because everyone's too focused on taking the north. Hey, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're starting to come over. Let's see. Let's put some pressure on them. You're not going anywhere, ninja. Neither are you, Reaper. Oh, hey, Red Knight, or Red Mage, you wanna say hi? Let's keep bullying Yellow. I don't want to let him get off his limit break. And that's a victory for us. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't do too bad, I think. He played it fairly safe and got a bunch of assists. A lot of confirms, I think, mostly. I wasn't too concerned about whether we won or lost, but I'm definitely happy that we won. What was... Oh, I got a new letter. I'll check that out after stream. Oh, random, how long has it been? Alright. Actually, this might take a little bit longer, so I'll probably do this next stream. I'll just start it here. And I've been dedicating myself wholly to my training for some time now, day after day, but I fear my progress has come to a halt of late. You look well, a fair bit stronger than I remember even. What is your secret, my friend? How have you grown so much more powerful? Kinda went to another world to save it. Wait, I can tell it's gonna take a while. Since I just finished my training, why don't we speak at length on dry land? Oh, it's gonna be a cutscene. I was gonna go and start looking at the raid options. There are more worlds than this, eh? That's a lot to take in, and this grandson, you gods. See a woman you love taken from you before your very eyes. No wonder he struggles so mightily to pick up the pieces of his life. After listening to your tale, I realize what it is I've been missing. One thing I lack to spur me to even greater heights. It is love. Sure. I sent several missives to Durango, you see, but she has yet to respond even once. I have waited patiently, eagerly, but still no word has arrived. Fear has crept into my heart. Has she forgotten me? Has she met another? I cannot rest until I know the reason for her delay. I must know. There is no time for training. Nor can I afford to be patient. Grandson's time with his beloved was cut short. Who say ours will not be as well, or worse if it already has. It is decided I will purchase passage on the next ship to the Far East and return to Azamstep. With all haste. I'm coming, Durango. Yeah, I'll do this one next time since it's like 10 minutes till stream's ending. This will probably take longer than that. Oh, hey. The person he was gonna meet. How fortunate you're here. I've been looking all over the Curious Gorge. Mara's guild told me he trained you here, but I did not know you did as well. He just kind of left for the Far East, so good luck catching him. What do you mean he's going to the step to see me because I never answered any missives? Is this a joke? Mara made sense. I would never respond. Our people have no written tongue. Whoever reached us probably fed to the goats. Anyway, let's hope that someone informs him of our arrival before he gets on a ship. As for why I have traveled all this way, it was at the behest of my father, who wished to thank you and Curious Gorge personally for fighting on our behalf. I'm Loveson the Quarrel, and you are a random Canadian, the Han who stood with my people against the Hagen. That is not all. You also helped my youngest daughter gain control of the will of Karash. The words can explain the depth of my gratitude to you. I promise not to speak of Karash. I must. My heart broke when she was marked as taken and exiled. Never again would I see her, I feared, but then she returned. Blood of my blood, master of Karash. Little girl, it is all because of you. And thanks for your deeds, I wish to present you 30 horses. I don't need that many mounts. I could use one, though. I still want just a regular plain horse mount. There are all these glowy ones that we have, but there aren't any just plain horses. Father, no, it's not the way of yours yet to give horses as thanks. Besides, she's a traveler, they would only be a burden. I apologize, Han. Now then, I must also express my gratitude to the others. Warriors of the Maelstrom, were they? I believe I recall the way. Because horses are no good for travel. I mean, 30 of them wouldn't be very good for one adventurer for traveling, I guess. If you have the time to spare, might you accompany us? Having traveled so long solely in company of my father, I'm finding him increasingly exhausting. Alright. I'll head back to the FC house and start the wrapping up. I am now level 80 as warrior. Managed to... I'll soon be able to start my work on hitting level 90 on it. I really like warrior, honestly. It's a neat class. I'm gonna head over to my office. Start winding down. This is my backdrop for two of my things. Yeah, thank you all for being here and watching. Today went pretty well. I ended up doing our called role quests for DPS, magical DPS specifically. Got some dailies done. Managed to get warrior to 80, which I'm excited about. Also managed to get a really nice front line. And hopefully next stream I'll continue on maybe another one of my class ones that I haven't finished yet. Or maybe I'll finish off with the, what was it called? The A-Raid quest line, since I haven't finished that yet either. Needs horse to make chocobos? Exactly, horse birds. Reminds me, my chocobo's still sitting in my stable. I kinda forgot him there. Ended up naming him Karoo after the duck in One Piece. Yeah, today's been quite good. And it was a really good test of my new mic, which is... Looks like I don't have to fiddle with it anymore. It's basically perfect as is. And I'm hoping eventually to move my entire setup somewhere I can, not have to worry about stuff. But until then, I'm quite happy with how it's going. Definitely glad I started this streaming. It's been quite fun. Yeah. I'll be back again on Friday with probably more Final Fantasy 14, doing side quests. And my usual schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mondays being variety night. Wednesday and Friday probably gonna be mostly Final Fantasy 14. Always at 7 till 11 PST. No, 7 till 10 PST. And I will start plugging my stuff. I have a Discord where I try to talk and everything. I've made more of an effort to chat there a little bit. So you can always find me there when I'm not on stream, if you want to chat or anything. And you can find my VODs here, where it has every VOD of every stream since I started my proper streaming. You guys can go back to them. Hope to eventually start working on editing and having a proper channel for that too. And let me quickly mute my game audio while I pull up someone to raid. Let's see who's on. Oh, Patsu. They're playing Apex Legends. Yeah, they're doing Apex Legends, but maybe. I'll send you guys to a 14 stream, I think. Just double check who all I've rated recently. It's been about 2 weeks since I've rated Ocean, I think. So, send you off to them. Let just double check exactly what they're doing. Oh, treasure maps. They're doing maps. So if you guys are in Crystal wanting to do maps, that's what they are doing, and I will send you over there. And if you guys want a raid command, I do have one. And I will see you guys when I do my next stream, which will be on Friday for more Final Fantasy XIV. So thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.